Who does that? Also, by your 4th year, right? You didn't even have a stable, the friend said, budget, a recommended budget. A proposed budget, but now we trim some by at the end of 4th year. What kind of projection is that? After the NDC took over in 2025 January, there was no budget related to Swami interchange. No budget. Not even a peso. According to the road minister, there was not even a proposed budget in Po. Say, you could say 40 and the cost to say, and no crowd, they couldn't find one on the table. Into Mubina Swami Bay. Swami Fumunti. And look, come on, pick me here. Kumasi best son. Nasa Kumasi Bayakono. Nasa Kumasi Bayahama. It is the only the NDC that can help you. And I'm going to give you thousands of reasons why it is the only NDC party and the General Sante form. And I'll tell you why. Me say, a NDC pet and no bar bear more General Sante form. More MPP no bar on minimum. And I want to tell you why. Sure? Also, we started Swami interchange. I started January 11th. January 11th, no be BNC Swami. One about to be BNC so. Machine so. She is so chance that I am. Can you imagine? Young Kuni and so watch a press conference or Abra government need decided say 40 and or about cost additional 100 million Ghana cedis. You bet you as compensation. I listened to the road minister himself. Governors Kwame Aboja Kache said, so we continue so we the proposed 4th-year interchange or Swamia. Or we demolition, or we amount for Danya to the extent say they have to pay additional 100 million Ghana cedis to settle those debts. I'm buying this more than. So at the point, also we decided so from the 4th year to 3rd year. Not just a 3rd year, and say, Abrosaya, a choir, Abrosaya, a twice of me and son. Because some of some obey the 2009 now, or move a month for dying now to and the back cost are buying $100 million Ghana cedis additional. A scar, a mood. You bet him the acquire free SHS. Then funny name could go, and yet so I'm interchanging Quaso. Young Kotia Sama minority no led by us and so what we are Bantimanino went to me and Shama yes swam interchanging way. Bantimanino. See, and never did damn me, Francis and to watch it. But it's a fast and so watch a video when they did the press conference. And never did damn me as and so watch I mean
as you all know, Ghana's largest city serves as a strategic national transit hub, transportation modal hub. Continues to experience rapid growth in population and vehicle ownership. Shortchanging Kumasi on a project of this scale is technically indefensible, economically unwise, and politically unjust. In conclusion, I want to emphasize that the Swami Interchange project was conceived as a long-term solution, not a short-term compromise. The ASHANTI Caucus of Parliament therefore calls on government to restore the original 4th-year design of the Swami Interchange project, reprioritize funding to complete the project as designed and planned, and engage transparently with Parliament and the people of Kumasi and Ashanti region in general on the way forward. Kumasi deserves infrastructure that reflects its national importance, not have solutions justified by selective constraints. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for your attention.
Okay. Abusha Asansobuachi ni ikuti no. That was Francis Asansobuachi, MP for Bantima, the current member of parliament for the good people of Bantima. Tinsema okeka. Shensema oka. Wuna we MP na be road minister no. When Tinian starting one tier. Asansobuachi. Wuna be road minister. A cabinet cabinet minister for God's sake. Ghana Quantum Point na ye share one San Francis Asenso Bachi. When to me anya even a 1 tier for Swami Ansa na won free them. When to me anya one enya ho. God test cry where you be. Now you have the guts. You have the infantry, the audacity. You have the tenacity to come out and say, oh, I buy that so from tier 4. Now, who you tier me saying, I buy that so saying. Who started here? No, who started with him? And I go see him. Asenso watching, Bantam Asenso watching. And here now started with tier no. Now do tier any free him go see him and will be at so. You don't do this to your people. No first saying ASHANTI for no. You guys are not being nice to the Ashantis. You are not being good to the good people of Kumasi. More Ankasan people for no. Ma see your own people in the Ashanti region. Mama a Yahweh ASHANTI for no. In case you don't know. You couldn't construct even one single interchange in this particular region. And then when you're to me, and now since you had the guts, you had the infantry, when you have confidence, you have and then who can't swim interchange yourself? How dare you, Mr. MP? How dare you? Former Minister for Roads, are you not ashamed? As I watch, if we ban to make us swim run about her, and you're walking distance, who bet me less than 300 meters. When you see a swim run about, they left it empty. Producer, who a picture now, or just swim run about to for me to so look, show them what is happening there even now today, even after NDC in power for 1 year. Look at the current situation of swim run about. Who do what is soon at the chair? And a pipe bones. Look, this is the current situation of Swan Runabout. This is it. Show TV, so go to Facebook and watch it. Go Facebook ASHANTI Prime TV. Go YouTube ASHANTI Prime TV. TikTok ASHANTI Prime TV. Go and watch it yourself. This is the current state of the Swami interchange. The whole place is a construction site, and the whole place is about to even get the grounds for motorable vehicles to even pass or use. You don't do this to your people. You really know about the no afraid press conference. Not Vincent as the first agent and in chain. So I know cocoa, so I know tea, or not flash share. Vincent, me and I don't know. Now, my pass and to phone up one. No more pure next thing. Say they should go to the lions den. And you think the people of ASHANTI are going to tolerate this nonsense for a very long time? No. Say, yeah, my men, you to know, yes, so. This is the current state of the biggest runabout in Kumasi. Acquire a linky Bremai to Techimai Road. Acquire a linky Sofulai, Abrepo Junction to Sunyani Road. Acquire a linky Tafu to Mampong Road. Acquire a linky Grove Room to Airport Runabout. Acquire a linky Kejentia. Acquire a linky towns over 5 major streets in Kumasi. Look at the situation and we just one runabout. And you see, you guys are not ashamed of yourself. You are not ashamed of yourself. The level of arrogance with impunity. Mu would be say, Sebi, ASHANTI for the so you've been taking these people for granted. This is what you left. And then when you to me by your home press conference, I went to me and see one TM Po. Go to Pokiasi and see what is happening at Pokiasi. The last time we draw a car, come here. Both drivers cry here our car. What do sprinters motorway in this one? Both drivers to me here our me say a car any Kumasi. The difference is so huge that what do a car now be do Kumasi and now round no abeme. This is the current situation of Swami interchange. I feel now by way by under 1 year. Me also what shall say erect pillars, giant pillars, over 10 meters pillars are by way shall say erecting, so that it will help the situation and salvage the situation of the road. Ni pint mean 2 pint of fast one run about. Yet you kumasi ha say, yen she ha o 2 fast anti mem. And I'm going to say. And MPP. But this is the current situation. You muja o any. Asema dance any one you trust any be near the eye dance. This is what you guys left. Very shameful people like you. Very irresponsible parliamentarians like Francis Asensubuache. Very irresponsible guy. Me, I know you very well. Asensubuache, you know I know you. Me know banti my Methodist. Me banti my Methodist. I want to me papa in our kwaswali. Yeah, we banti my Methodist. Yeah, we osuntreso. Asensubuache, I know you very well. Me know your kwaswali. Very irresponsible guy. And the moment a delegate never goes to Abana Mount, you don't see the problem. You don't see the exact problem. When you told me a press conference about Swami, who I went near and started after 8 years in power. You became a road minister, a cabinet minister for God's sake in the second term of Akufo-Addo. Who does that? Who does that? Very shameful people. Yangotie Abbas Nuruddin Esquire. He is the regional communications officer for the NDC. And Osanjie, the CEO for Minerals Investment Income Fund. Monfa Abbas Nuruddin, a response to Asensubuache and Tuso Emame. Monfa Tuso Mami na yeti Abbas Nuruddin response. Momami Tishu.
Highways Minister Ora Asensubuache and the Wayan Central for Inshiamu. Ede Sembi Atuja Afa Swami interchange. No one was say or more share yes and come yana brosanya at 209. By Yura Mahama tiso ediaba, when you announce asam no cribianim, na yebejebre, na yachrem. They didn't can crown your fee say, I was ASHANTI mine edda Yura Mahama, and then abayase. So mobile MPP are buying almost or more Swami interchanger or 1 year. Our no buy away nyan to her day or to us because MPP bar bemu a year 2017. No. Projects are Cassia Bibria, na Yura Mahama yen was antimantem at a Afari Military Hospital, 250 beds a district hospital. Any a year KJT market phase 2 nina omuja guho. But a Yura John Dramani Mahama Aba, no one who say a buying way she be as a name of one young kusi, now or no so obeya, as I say a bonabaso. Nanyanum Swami interchange, senior etiano yayan shayano yayan say. Esan se kasa a free crime. A besinico stream tamale bolega, Burkina, Mali, any Niger nyina a hone fentino. I was say a yeno abrosanya a twaso de N9. Send your bay casa, send your bay a casa a free wa eco stream no. A bit to me a day. Ako. Ba emrekon anymore nim dear air dorsono. Any who say Swami Honwan casa ye interchange for no. I just say a year. Swami police station no ye guni nyina aje se Garden City mall na ewo ho no ye guni nyina Kumase pipes akese a eho na efa ebefa abreponom ni ade no aje se ye gu dodo no a aban dada no a ekone nso enye sika bi anto ho a ye de betua eka nti ebema kwan no sika ene ye de betua compensation for adan a ye bebubu no dɔɔso kra chen edan no anas dɔɔso kra achen eye interchange ne ho eka na Yewura John Dramani Mahama ne road minister tikese e da so daye omotena ase ye ne se ekwan yi a ye se anuanom a efiri siremu ebeba betimi atwam akono ye betimi asakira mu na abrosan na eto aso nan no ye yi baako e de ato Kumase emfikyire baabi ya ye bomu kwan bi ato ho a saa kasa ekosiremu ni nyina betimi abefa ho wa bra emefa Kumase enti ne Yewura John Dramani Mahama tena se aye nhyehyeye se obeya ade bi e frɛ no Kumase Outer Ring Road na Kumase Outer Ring Road no eye kwan a Yewura Mahama ebeye se ne ebeya se kasa kese no a abefa ne ma wotema edi kosiremu ene Burkina no eba emefa ejoso emefa Anwonaga Junction na abefa so ame na emom edru eye Atia Junction a eben Buankra ebedom na abefa Dwaben na abefa Asenama so nkwanta kuro bi e wo ho ayefre ho Kasam na abefa Tanodumase na abefa Ahodwo enya Ahodwo a ewo Kumase Ahodwo bi wo kwabere empotemu ho na abepie ofen so kwan mu ba bia ye frɛ ho akom yo anuanom ne adofo former roads and highways minister ora senso boache ene waye nsentrofo nhia mu de nsem bi atodwa afa swami interchange no ho se omo hyehye ye se nka omo ye na brosan ya to aso 9 ba yura mahama teso de aba mienu anuanom sa asam no nokre bi anim na ye begebre na ya kyerem na edi nkan kra na efi se wo sa asanteman da yura mahama ene na ban ase so omo ba ye MP ban no omo so omo ye swami interchange a omo anye
Abusha Abbas Nuruddin na ekotie no friend lawyer Abbas Nuruddin ono na o responded to minority no aside that omo ye friend say press conference concerning Swami interchange, the review of the Swami interchange, you know what I say. We saw it, we all heard him. Choir NDC for so betting Swami project and so by 1 year, no, we heard it. Yeah, the situation at hand. So whatever happened, obiate. Because in Guyana and Kamobaye, President Mahama Baye, there is a dedicated funding. A Juma Koso, Juma contractor was site. Obe na kase, wo betia the so from 4 to 3. So President Mahama Baye no. And Obeto say, Juma Swami interchange, so contractor was site. There was a dedicated funding for the project at the wa. Obe na kase obetia the so from 4 to 3. It doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense in any way. But what happened? Ellen is here. Obayam, there was a bare land. A bare land and not she in so Swami interchange. And this is beto Swami interchange and not she in Koso. You guys should give us a break. Mama ye home kaka. Na musumu ye nipa. It is too early for you guys to be talking and be making a lot of noise in opposition. The noise is too much. It is too early for you guys to be making a lot of noises on the opposition. Opposition, mama, ne cry den dodo. Mama, opposition, ne no aye den. Yes, any opposition. Opposition, we constructive argument. Constructive analysis. Who opposition we analysis based on facts, figures. We analysis based on substance. On no position, yes, so me the my bent, my me the dimensions and kasa. No, you're no position, sir. Opposition, and my woman, we are here opposition, and it always no me no must have for opposition, the local relegation. That is what it is. Before the MPP can win the appeal of Ghanaians, I was so much assessing very well. No more assessing party very well because the party keeps on sinking each and every day with this noise making and press conferences. Since I'm about power, in fact, Muko opposition press conference around 89. That is even larger than the size of your parliamentarians. My 89 press conferences. And it is higher than the number of parliamentarians you have in parliament. Press conference somewhere under 13 months, and those who say MPs are more parliament. And I want you guys to know that the MPP is becoming so useless that they have made a lot of presses more than the MPs they have in parliament, just in 13 months. Can you imagine? Can you just imagine? And nobody is talking about it. Yeah, but my opposition. See, no kasa. Opposition time now. Into kasa sa ye de go Ghana for something you couldn't start. Something you couldn't start. Adia went to me and shas you. Obia shas ya. Who said be who dey die then? Yama oba. Yadi oba na hye wonsa. Wona na kwa akoda ma ade achi. went me up for one sampan come banning say, now don't say can I say. I did see no banning conifia or se branam famu. But Bayamia wow too. One no banner that dema mariachi. Went me up for one sam can sample now don't say can I say. I did see no solo no conifia or se branam family kakra. Bayamia wow, I wow to know the ending. You've been in power for 8 years. You couldn't start the Swami interchange. And it is obvious. The records are there. Francis Asenso, after 8 years in power, you guys couldn't start the Swami interchange. And I put it to you. As you were leaving office in 7th January, what was the status of the Swami interchange? Stop disturbing our ears. We've had enough of you guys. Yabramo, Obian can't say Yabramo. When you in a position, at least you guys need some time for yourselves before you can convince the ordinary Ghanaian. Now, Ghanaians are enlightened politically. And you they know ever shema. Kimpaluta and the born you must see Munja Mudede na Enkofoko. Mudede na Enkofoko. Ghanaians are descending down. Ghanaians can compare, contrast. I feel Ghana for near Ashanti for any other hall, and now Ashanti for any bizarre questions, and maybe never no bizarre questions. Or Mr. Say you need to do more. Or Mr. Say the traffic walk masasa. They are asking these questions. Nanka Anopa made the dropping from Santasi, Eba Hinsaya. Now you're charging me 120 cedis because of traffic. From Santasi to Ahinsai, less than 6 kilometers, or just 120 cities. Because the traffic into one map. Miss me here late to a human. You know, you're why you shall. More people in fear watching, they couldn't do anything, about this situation. And now, power has changed. The NDC is willingly developing the Ashantis and the Ashanti region for the good people of Ashanti, and you are there making a lot of noise, nuisance noises, a lot of nasty noises. Are they? Mama, I have bread to do. They are born in the IMO. I wish I had the red line. So that I make a show, me and cross at any point in time, and I will advise anybody not to dare to cross. And then, some will come here.